Hello. This is my second video for today, but I wanted to talk about coronavirus and the fact that it exists. We don't really know the statistics because every time someone dies or gets sick, it's always coronavirus, or that's what they're attributing it to. I said a big word, attributing. So anyways, I wanted to talk about corona. It sucks so bad. It's not simply because when people get sick, they really suffer, and they do. I mean, the thing that sucks about corona is people have to suffer alone. Anyone that goes into the hospital, as of late, has, even women that are going into the hospital to deliver their first, second, third babies, etc. Sometimes their partners aren't allowed to be with them. People are afraid to touch family members. People are afraid to give hugs. I can't be in the same room with my sister, or whatever the case may be. It's that through our darkest times through Corona, people are suffering alone. And how devastating would it be for any woman to not have her partner in the same room when she is going through either high-risk pregnancy, delivering her first baby, even her second, third, whatever the case, maybe she's multiples, whatever. She can't have her mom in the room. Or what about people that are currently passing away during this time? I mean, I had a family member of mine, his wife, her mom passed away from a sudden heart attack. And I mean, I know there were two people at the hospital because she was not corona. She didn't have corona, but I mean, how devastating is it that people are dying and they're alone? They're in nursing homes. They can't have visitors. This coronavirus sucks. And then I'm seeing people that I love, my family members. Saw a cousin of mine the other day at the store. And I usually would give each other hugs because that's what we do in my family. And he walked on the other side of his cart and was afraid to give me a hug. I can't wrap my head around it anymore. I can't. I just can't. It's devastating. People are afraid to touch one another. They're afraid to give hugs. They're afraid to give kisses. They're afraid to embrace one another. I mean, if someone's suffering, first thing you want to do is give them a hug, and now you can't because they're afraid. And even if you have been going through this and you haven't had symptoms and you haven't tested positive, people are still afraid of you. And how are we going to morph from going to not touching anyone, or touching just people in our households or the people we've seen, throughout these past couple of months? How is anyone going to go from being deathly afraid, which some people are, to being unafraid to be in public or around people or to take their masks off? And that's the most devastating part of Corona, is the loneliness and the solitude and the lack of human touch. And that's just the way it is. So to all of the frontline responders, thank you for stepping in to love people in the hospitals that have been going through some of the most difficult of times. Thank you for being there. Even as someone who served in the military, military people know what it's like to be with loved ones who have been lost in battle and who've been by the side of their comrades and fellow soldiers and things like that. So know that there's certainly people that understand what you're going through. And all I know is that, if you have an opportunity to give someone a hug, give someone a hug. That's all there is to it. Just want to make this video and say that's why I think Corona sucks, but I think we all know that. So anyways, to everyone who has gone through it, who has recovered, I'm so glad you have. Pray for continued healing, and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye-bye.